Nobody gonna have, like, after we all dead and gone off this earth and tapes be playing long as we gone, it's gonna be in the history books. The only person that ever battled Nkosi was T-Rex and Disaster.
New Glocks and XDs. We ain't shooting till we test these. And we ain't stopping till we catch 3. Hit his crib and tell him catch me.
Hey, yo! I said I got robbed my last battle. Today's my retribution. We here to make a statement. I don't rhyme just to do it. But if it's any consolation, the prize you get for losing is what all your other battles lack. Live execution. I said I gotta set this blueprint and some definitions before we get into this. Rio means a river or stream, and colloquially Nkosi means God, Lord, ruler, king, or chief. So peep how that all fits the theme. I said, listen, chief, this me casa. They put T-Hawk versus E-Honda. I put the Lord underground. They'll call me the Chief Rocker. We saw ya already go rounds with that nightmare like a merry-go-round. Now it's the pale horse of death and you cemetery bound. I got a special plot for the chief like an ancient burial ground. It's funny you're named God and you got your head in the clouds. See, those are punchlines. Are you getting it now? The Woodstock, I put the piece to his forehead. Like, get this to your cerebral cortex. Instead of open a wound like a set of medical forceps. Now that's a force set up that led straight to your death. Your medulla splattered on the front porch and doorstep, and they gotta ship your carcass off to the morgue next. Your wife identifying the body like, God knows that the Lord, yes, hallelujah. Said I got restless waiting for them to set the date so you could watch this hippo fucking get sedated. Metal blade and the edge serrated so you gon' finally get what you've been desperately craving from the white man. This your reparations. Dexter, I'm a mental patient. I came to get under your skin. I'll fucking leather face him. I will relentlessly troll and degrade him until he quit mid-battle. I will degrade him. Damn, that was innovative. See, if there's one thing I definitely hate, it's a fake preacher. They pass the collection plate around, then they keep it. Got a couple bucks for the Lord. Praise Jesus. Said, this is proof too much MSNBC leads to brain rot. It's clear the chef from South Park here has been brainwashed. He the type you beat in Street Fighter, he fucking turns the game off. Everything I kick fire. Stay long. I'm off the chain like Arcane after the Pat Stay loss. So fuck all of your whack bars because you fake God. If we don't draft King, I'll knock the chief out, cut the play off. Dog, you are not the cool unk. You Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. We don't give a fuck about your costumes, only how much your tomb costs. You've been playing dress up and y'all let that shit fly. And it's why we had all these parody battle rappers that killed the vibe. And really, whose fault is that? This guy's. It's like, shit, I can't stand Rio. His fucking grandiose sense of superiority. It's clear you insecure, Ripper, and I'm the port of authority. So ironically, anyone who had Rio winning is in the minority. This foe with me, it kicked like a mule and it traveled 40 acres. So if I bust a cat, Rio, this shit'll fly through your aviators. I throw your body in the pit for the snakes and gators. You can blame the game, but you can't hate the player. That's one, boy.
New Glocks and XDs. We ain't shooting till we test these. And we ain't stopping till we catch 3. Hit his crib and tell him catch me.
Hey, look.
You over here rapping like you one of us. You fell in love with the spotlight because of us. You will never be the GOAT, Pablo. You haven't done enough. Never forget, at best, you're just a stagehand even when they prop you up. And trust me, it's not a white thing. Because over here we got love for Dankster, and she'll leave you frozen. You try skating past her like an ice rink. You'll never be the face of virtual, even if you uploaded your ID. I'm a grown man. I don't give a damn who don't like me. This go for all of y'all. We can lace up the gloves and get inside the ring. You want to fight me? You want to address me? Drop your location. Either that or I can just trace your IP, man, like Chinese. How y'all criticizing me for advertising how I handle my business? Believe me, the same ones making jokes about biscuits and chicken, they ever found themselves in a greasy situation or be too chicken to pick up a biscuit. In real life, I leave this hillbilly shook. A flame come out the middle, no gaslighting. He really getting cooked. And no, we don't believe you're still off on somebody like you really a crook. You want to convince us online you're really a painter. So I went and bought this outfit just to show you how silly you look. Cultural appropriation. Now you see how I feel to have your identities took. You can't interpret black pain. It ain't always grief-stricken. Holiday season, no presents underneath the Christmas tree, even the wreath missing. But this the place you only come one time and never revisit. But we live it. You just rap about it. We did it. You fabricated. We didn't. And that's the reason why we live it. Everything we printed got reprinted. And this ain't just reinventing. But I can't let you take credit for what we invented. Haven't y'all done that enough already? That's why I'm signing your death note. Good riddance. One blow will leave a crackhead. Got your fam checking, making split decisions. The bullet that hit him was copper like a penny. And it was only 1 cent. Before it hit him, he was in mint condition. Look, you can tell by the look on his face, he's shocked. He thought I was coming to sweep things under the rug, but instead I brought a mop. And once I finished wiping the floor with him, it gonna look like a four-wheeler ran across the top. If y'all really think this frail, pale, white boy out here busting glocks, then y'all the ones who still believe oxtails come from an ox. What a beef at. Right hook, where his teeth at. Gas right above his eye. That's where the leak at. Blood all over the mirror. Mary, Mary, don't repeat that. Ice pick, impact Titanic. What a sink at. Blade hit his spinal column where it sink at. As soon as A-Dep add the cheese, he get his patty melt. What a link at. This whole time you've been out here telling people you better than me. I let you think that. Everybody I battle talk gangsta on camera, but in real life, that type of stuff we don't even blink at. You don't have no street credibility. It's like King Infamous. What a receipt said. Once my rage get activated, I can't stop. I keep the tools in the vault. Drill mission, back job, spray cans, paint shop, leave Pablo body and work wrapped up in a box. If I put a price tag on Pickasso like an auction block. I got a round in this grill. Now it's real beef with a smoky nose. It's bad for your health. I shoot right through your window. Picture perfect frame for your death. Pablo, predatory artist bent on line openly. Every time you see him, I let this 9 draw across Pablo. And this piece you can't find in the museum. Right.
New Glocks and XDs. We ain't shooting till we test these. And we ain't stopping till we catch 3. Hit his crib and tell him catch me.
That round was terrible. 1-0 clear. Bro, if y'all saw the face-off yesterday, there was one part I'm like, wait, what the heck did he say? I kept rewinding it, pressing play, and I swear to Christ, he said he'd F me in the A. Yo, you are definitely gay. Wow, I guess we seen another rat in battle rap exposed. Day of retribution. Bad news for these clones. The day I lose a match to this hoe will be the day Disaster will go back on Smack and fucking battle Sharon with Math as the host. The name Rio fits you perfect if you ask me, though, because rippers are actually known to have a backwards flow. But you part a dot mob? Or you mean the ass grab bros? You party with Rick Ross? Well, how did that night go? Hashtag friendship goals. He's like, oh, I won't tell a soul. He says nothing happened. I'm like, whatever, bro. Because if he say he did it, I'm like an atheist. Do I believe in God? Hell to the no. But what? When he get in his zone, watch. He start turning up. It looked like he turning up the temperature of a stove top. He does the elbow out, shoulder pop, other hand, load the chopper, UFC Kimura shoulder lock, 2 arms, folding laundry, raise the can, soda pop. Like, how are you boring and simultaneously like over the top? It's like, oh my God. Yo, I fucking swear to God, like Ned Flanders, I will turn the Lord to pray till I get answers. How the fuck are you a ruler when you never set standards? But I guess the king fits, because we seen you get pampered. The homie babied you. Every big opponent, he paid for you. Yo-yo tricks you, but these hands will rock your cradle too. You're as authentic and as entertaining as the mainstream news. But I guess that explains why your views on race are so skewed. I said, dude, you battled Tay-Rock, E-Ness, Danny, and Big T. And at the end of the day, what did any of that shit mean? Because you're still the undercard, an underdog against me. How does it feel to know you are no one's favorite? You've been around the longest, and you were overtly hated. He wear those glasses like he Neo in the Matrix, but looks more like a 2B movie ATF agent. I will wipe my ass with everything that he holds sacred. You're like, he's so racist, bitch, shut the fuck up, we can't take it. Rio, you are really insufferable. We don't want to hear about the struggle from fucking Theo Huxtable. You told another man mid-battle you like BBWs. I take it as a threat you reference your sexual preferences with me in front of you. There's a difference between B and Nkosi and just making everyone else uncomfortable. What the fuck is up with you? I can't believe anyone used to look up to you. What the fuck are you the king of? Pause rappers? He be rambling on and on like a non-answer. You are the Charizard to J2's Charmander. The only thing you have in common with a Black Panther is all your attacks are paused and your cause of death will probably be ass cancer. So go ahead, faggot. Make 12 more songs called Mount Olympus. Say a bunch of gay shit that arouse suspicion. Somehow bring it around to Egyptians and do random word association for 1,000 minutes. Do all this to cover it up like Saudi women. Bring another gimmick, mention statistics, make yourself the victim, turn this to the oppression Olympics, you know, anything except for dissing the person directly sitting in front of you, you fucking mental midget. You're starting to piss me off. It's fucking hard to listen to the God talk like the non-religious bitch. They're gonna have to search for God like they on a mission. I embody this bitch, so despite your best efforts, the right gets you closer to God. Trent Reznor, the left. Nah, I only need one arm to put the beat down like Def Leppard. So step into the valley of the shadow of death. Yes, Lord, I am your shepherd. You're not cozy just because you show low effort. You're 2 rounds down, Rio. No pressure. Get the fuck out of me.
New Glocks and XDs. We ain't shooting till we test these. And we ain't stopping till we catch 3. Hit his crib and tell him catch me.
Bro, you so whack, it ain't even funny. But look, let's get into some real shit. Hey, look. I'll never be Gentile with a Gentile. Tribe of Judah, house of Israel. You thought you was in high demand like menthol, but if I was you, Pablo, I'd stay away from the glass and the crystals. Y'all thought I was worried going against his style? You telling me y'all love how he fashioned his material and that's what's in style? Just because y'all bought what he's selling doesn't mean add me into that percentile. Man, I stay wrapped up like a warehouse. And you wouldn't even hear a forklift if I find out his whereabouts. I'm clearing it out. And it look like he got hit with a missile. Wait till you see what I have in store for you. I keep everything in stock on this aisle. Even if you take what I say in vain, I'm still cutting straight to the point like a scalpel. It's too much of a risk now. Keep on trying to ensnare me, little Caesar. You're going to make me pull gold corn out of a fish mouth. You're trying to press me. I can't relax. Plus, they say I'm too edgy, walking around with this stick out. My family tree extend out. And with these nappy roots, I got to keep a big boy drum that Questlove with his pick out. You know what this remind me of? You remove that movie Get Out. A lot of good storyline, but there was this one part that took me a long time to figure out. That took all that time searching for a body. And all it took was a camera flash. And all of a sudden, they remember now. For their memory, the car just needed reboot. And that raw footage shut the whole system down. You listening, clown? And just know, if we ever crossed that bridge, you was trolling first. The moment I showed up for work, I showed my worth. When y'all seen that monster come out, it made you feel empty inside. Hollow earth. Before I can even get to where I'm going, y'all were throwing dirt. That's why I go berserk. I'm so alert. Even took my name in vain and go to church, and now I gotta do you bad. And if this was in person, it'd be only worse. My only urge, seeing your name and face on a t-shirt, that'd be the only time I purchase merch. No mercy. Mercenary tactics leave your whole face red and swollen. That's how mercy work. And me watching you die, electrifying. I can feel the voltage surge. And then it like Rio chill. It's only words. And my reply, a quick and painless death he don't deserve. I'll let y'all keep it bottled in. I'd rather twist his cap and let some peel. That's the only perk. The machine gun came with extended clips. I gotta stretch my arm just to load the cartridge. Hold it sideways, the neck long like ostrich. Felt like battle rap trying to hold me hostage. I had to break camp, protect my concentration. I don't belong in Auschwitz. And by the time you see how much they gas you up, it'll be too late for you to wear a mask, Pickasso. But for you, drug abuse go hand in hand with mind control techniques. That's MK Ultra. I'm in a rotten mood. Stale. Garbage cans running over, bad smells. Before we had bars, we had jails. Before we had phones, we had cells. And it's a very sad tale. On a subconscious level, we sold ourselves out before your ancestors' boats ever had sails. So if you're going to paint the picture, make it vivid, tough guy. We know why we're in this condition. Your punchlines don't make you alumni. You can't build no bridge across this cultural divide. Pablo Pickasso, art imitates life. And I can't let you brush that aside. Right.
New Glocks and XDs. We ain't shooting till we test these. And we ain't stopping till we catch 3. Hit his crib and tell him catch me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, just stop it. He said, the neck long like ostrich. Yep, more pause shit. You're like, oh, your people, white people. He likes needles. Shut the fuck up. Like, are we so diametrically opposed? Is there no compromise, brethren? Remember no compromise? When I voted for you for performance of the night, brethren, broke down all your lines. See, I was on your side, Reverend. But what's really mind-bending is people love those lines when delivered with the right aggression. So it's not that we don't like or respect the way you're writing a sentence. It's that you neglect to say it without the slightest inflections. So you can't blame your lack of success on people of my complexion. I lent the olive branch, so by extension, I set the screenplay, and he ain't get full writing credit till after I had said it, like a final edit. Hold up. Vinyl record, you stuck in the past, frozen in time like cryogenics. So how the fuck is this guy a legend? Wait. I have a vital question. Why do you wear your sunglasses inside your residence? Is it because you're black and you're whack and your life is depressing? Or you're afraid that if a little light had crept in, the fans would see in your eyes that you don't even buy this wretched shit you trying to sell? You think virtual reality like an Oculus. I guess that explains the goggles and why he always trying to cause a rift. You're so argumentative, but never bothered to see shit from our perspective. You're a smug faggot in glasses. You are battle rap's Don Lemon. You say you want a revolution, and I'm John Lennon. Or better yet, I'm Eric Clapton. I pull strings at a top level. When it comes to this dude here, we on different tiers. They wouldn't know your name if they saw you in heaven. I'm Spartacus with a Spartan weapon. The left, I'll reset him to his default settings, and what I write will bar your life away like Paul from Tekken. Get Ghost, I'm a demigod like Pat Swayze in the pottery segment. Like when the Terminator was determined to keep John Connor protected and the T-1000 on the car. His Armageddon! Before you even try to start, I did it like a kill switch on a Honda engine or a Planned Parenthood contraceptive. See what Pablo penning could bring the dead back to life like Todd McFarlane sketching Spawn's Inception. You like Seth MacFarlane. Dog pretentious, you a family guy, but we not impressed with all your awful segments, how you always segue off to some retarded reference. You take a simple concept and make it hard to digest it. I take a complex reference, make it part of the message, and it's like clockwork how it's all connected. I'm so live they can market this to narcoleptics. You so dry, your target audience is insomniacs. Get it? Nkosi like a comforter, since that's what you put us all to bed with, and I got enough bars to leave them all arrested. So it's not the death of Donda West when you see this con man get his hardest lesson. You had a fall far from the king of the castle. Now the only props you get are the ones you bring to your battles. So what your career represents to me is like a Chinese finger trap. You don't get it, my G? It's depressing to see. The more you try to cause division, you get caught in this perpetual feed. It's this never-ending scheme that goes on because your points never meet. And all along it's unity that will set you free and unlock your infinite potential like a skeleton key. See, my impression of you got better reception from your team than any impression you've ever left on this league. So I represent what you never will be, a top pen that's actually respected on the scene. Fuck out of here.
New Glocks and XDs. We ain't shooting till we test these. And we ain't stopping till we catch 3. Hit his crib and tell him catch me.
Hey, let me go ahead and put a nail in the coffin. All them fake angles not gonna work for you, bro. Hey, look. Why you call yourself Pablo Pickasso? Why was that the name you chose? I mean, well, you could have called yourself Pablo Escobar like Yo-Yo, but in your case, then you'll really be stringing us along. But then you'll really be the content cartel, and maybe that was your dream all along. Find you a niche that fits you perfectly, like ordering pizza sprinkled with adrenochrome. Maniacal we've become. Viacom, programming, violating higher laws, dialogue, affirming Albert Pike's private journal logs, diabolical, somersaults, devils like you literally bending over backwards, flipping off the Son of God. And I find it odd, even bizarre. You canvas your cover art is dark, a stark contrast. My God, even Tony's having a change of heart. You can bark all you want, but I bet Cujo lose a leg if I let this goodie spark. And just to show you I'm willing to take it far, I'll swipe and slice with a knife that got a bite for stronger than a Mako shark. Then I'll reverse engineer your DNA sequence and splice your canine genetic information apart, just to show you Neanderthal cave paintings don't match the person you claim you are. Fair warning, art teacher. Be careful how you draw conclusions concerning colored people, especially seeing now President Trump federal mandates Jim Crow, American Eagle, hybrid crossbreeding, meaning even if we discover the fountain of youth by tomorrow evening, even that'll be segregated. And I find it very offensive you doing how they're gatekeeping. You trying to convince us you murking, but it isn't working. You ain't even that type of person. It isn't worth it. Whatever happened to soul searching, the sole purpose, and life should be urgent, disturbing. You ain't even urban. The myth that you out here pouring this still, bourbon. The only thing stuck on your head, raps, turban. Now understand you can't even walk this premise without a permit. Nobody handed us anything, we had to earn it. The ashes, we burn it. Whatever access we have, we deserve it. And you know what? The Bible teaches me to try the spirit before I celebrate the genius. And there's always a secret meaning. There's always a secret meaning. And those who don't walk with Jesus won't even see it. I asked you earlier, why you call yourself Pablo Pickasso for a reason? You probably thought I was scheming, looking for an easy, name flip even, big T sneaker, I got a whole different direction I'm leaning. Names carry energy. It's how we connect with the ether. And it could be good, Pablo, but it could be evil. Some people bury their sins, and sometimes you got to dig deeper. I read a memoir. It was written in 2001, and it left me speechless. And I quote, Pablo Pickasso needed blood to sign all his paintings. And that was written by his granddaughter, Marina. Then I kept reading. I couldn't believe it. And this is what I do know. The real Pablo at age 45 had sex with an underage girl, and she was only 17 years old. But he kept it on the low. Even the woman he was with and all his close friends didn't know. Now, this went on for many years before he got exposed. Even got the little girl pregnant, but then his affections turned cold. And it was hard for her to cope because he had been grooming her since she was young. Her heart broken, left her and that little girl inside that big apartment all alone. And he knew all along he didn't love her. Even made her fight the other woman, and he watched her get beaten to a bloody pulp. And in that moment, she lost all hope. His cruel treatment towards her left her with a broken soul. She was carrying the heaviest load. She thought this was something love handles, but now she can't adjust with all these new roles. She went from having a leg up in life, and now she at the bottom of his shoe sole. Eventually, she committed suicide. She hung herself. At least she found a loophole. And I'm sure this information that you know, and shame on you if you don't. That's why I'm toppling your sandcastle, your house of cards, you a fraud. Your whole persona, an orphanage, a group home. Look at how many tombstones Pablo Pickasso responsible for. Prove me wrong. And just in case you say I'm lying, I'm going to put the link in the chat room. Y'all go research it on your own. And maybe that explains why you be moved in manic, very erratic. Studying the life of Pablo, I found it melodramatic. Whatever your status is already problematic. You balancing being a battle rapper plus a recovering addict. Chances of you relapsing massive. Every narcotic you added when you created in chemical imbalances automatically is challenging. Conventional methods of coping is damaging. Your dopamine receptors got to be hard for you to manage. Granted, you had every intention of creating dope lines, Pablo, until you manifested product. And those who will supply your habit, and that's called the law of attraction. And sometimes what you experience in the past life can be so tragic that even having your name drug in the present can trigger the wrong reaction. You was looking forward, but now your whole future vanished. And now you've become Kevin Costner. Without that yellow stone, you don't even see no greener pastures. Real, nigga.
Nobody gonna have, like, after we all dead and gone off this earth and tapes be playing long as we gone, it's gonna be in the history books. The only person that ever battled Nkosi was T-Rex in Disaster.